offices around the world. Every lawyer was required to donate at least 10% of his or her time to various causes, all approved by Willie. There was an even split down the middle of the firm on the issue of pro bono work. Half the lawyers enjoyed it because it was a welcome break from the stressful grind of representing high-pressure corporate clients. For a few hours a month, a lawyer could represent a real person or a struggling nonprofit and not worry about sending bills and getting paid. The other half paid lip service to the lofty notion of giving back, but considered it wasteful. Those 250 hours a year could be better spent making money and improving one's standing with the various committees that determined who got promoted, who made partner, and who eventually got the boot. Willie Backstrom kept the peace, which wasn't really that difficult, because no lawyer, regardless of his or her ambition, would ever criticize the firm's aggressive pro bono programs. Scully even gave annual awards to its lawyers who went beyond the call of duty in service to the less fortunate. Mitch was currently spending 4 hours a week working with a homeless shelter in the Bronx and representing clients who were fighting evictions. It was safe, clean office work, which was just what he wanted. 7 months earlier, he had watched a death row client in Alabama utter his last words before being executed. He'd spent 800 hours over 6 years trying in vain to save the guy, and watching him die was heartbreaking. The ultimate failure. Mitch wasn't sure what Willie wanted, but the fact that he'd been called in was an ominous sign. Willie was the only lawyer at Scully with a ponytail, and a bad one at that. It was gray and matched his beard, and just a few years before, someone higher up would have told him to shave and get a haircut. But the firm was working hard to shed its fossilized image as a white-collar club filled with white men in dark suits. One of its radical changes was the ditching of a dress code. Willie grew hair and whiskers and went about his work in jeans. Mitch, still in a dark suit but with no tie, sat across the desk as they went through the small talk. Willie finally got around to it with, "Say, Mitch, there's a case down south I want you to take a look at." "Please don't tell me the guy is on death row." "The guy is on death row." "I can't do it, Willie. Please. I've had 2 of those in the past 5 years, and both got the needle. My track record is not very good." "You did great work, Mitch. No one could have saved those 2. "I can't take another one." "Will you at least listen?" Mitch conceded and shrugged. Willie's fondness for death row cases was legendary, and few lawyers at Scully could say no to him. "Okay, I'll listen." "His name is Tad Kearney, and he's got 90 days. A month ago he made the strange decision to fire his lawyers, all of them, and he had quite a team." "Sounds crazy." "Oh, he is. Off the charts crazy. Probably legally insane, but Tennessee is pushing hard nonetheless. 10 years ago he shot and killed 3 undercover narcotics officers in a drug bust that went haywire. Bodies everywhere. Total of 5 died at the scene. Tad almost died, but they managed to save him so they could execute him later." Mitch laughed in frustration and said, "And I'm supposed to ride in on a white horse and save the guy? Come on, Willie. Give me something to work with." "There's virtually nothing to work with except insanity. The problem is that he probably won't agree to see you." "Then why bother?" "Because we have to try, Mitch. And I think you're our best bet." "I'm still listening." "Well, he reminds me a lot of you." "Gee, thanks." "No, seriously. He's white, your age, and from Dane County, Kentucky." For a second, Mitch couldn't respond, then managed to say, "Great. We're probably cousins." "I don't think so, but his father worked in the coal mines, same as yours, and both died there." "My family is off limits." "Sorry, you caught a lucky break and had the brains to get out. Tad did not, and before long was involved with drugs, both as a user and a dealer. He and some pals were making a big delivery near Memphis when they were ambushed by narcotics officers. Everybody died but Tad. Looks like his luck has finally run out." "No question about his guilt?" "Certainly not for the jury. The issue is not guilt, but insanity. The idea is to have him evaluated by some specialists, our doctors, and file a last-minute Hail Mary. First, though, someone has to go in and talk to the man. Right now, he's not accepting visitors." And you